we have the absolute pleasure of having the Montgomery County Executive with us here at the Angrai COVID Test Center on behalf of Angrai Cloud Data and ADG. We welcome him to our center. He's no stranger to us. He's been here. In fact, he started when we initiated the adult daycare center in this facility, when we started the COVID test center in this facility. So it's been an absolute pleasure to have him with us today and be able to walk around the tour and give his thoughts on where we are with this COVID reaction journey as a community, and what are the things that we are as a government and as an entity that his leadership is spearheading on, and what is that we as Angrai can do in the journey to be a partner.
So thank you very much, and I've enjoyed coming here under the various different scenarios that you described. You've all been really committed to the community, and it means a lot to us that you want to do this work in the community. And I remember when you came to me about opening up a testing site here, you were really wanting to turn your space into something that would make a difference. And I really appreciated that you guys have been very successful. So you ask where we are right now in the middle of this COVID thing. So we're 13 months into this. We finally are starting to get tests. It's actually record speeds when I say finally. In the normal world, this would have been a 3 or 4 year process to get vaccines. We're able to vaccinate people now. Supplies are beginning to increase. We've vaccinated about 300,000 of the county residents so far, out of 850,000 who are eligible, leaving out the 16-year-olds and unders. So we've gotten pretty good in the last month or so as supplies have increased. We continue to be bottled up by the lack of supply. If we could always have put out more vaccines than we were given. And I'll just be clear about this, the state wasn't given any more than they were given. So this chain started at the top and it flows downhill to us, and there's just been a national shortage of supply. The good news is that we can kind of project within a couple of months that we'll nearly vaccinate most of the people in the county and probably in the country. The problem is getting us through the next 2 months because the virus is still here. So we have 75% of our folks aren't vaccinated. The virus is still spreading. Since the state made decisions to open more things up, more cases have popped up. And I have always felt, at least in Montgomery County, that we should minimize what we open. So I think of it as every time I open the door to an activity, I also open the door to coronavirus. And so every new activity, everything we've done to expand contacts between people has also provided more opportunities for the coronavirus to spread. So we're hoping people can not get so excited about the coming of vaccines that they forget to take care of themselves and take care of each other over these next couple of months, that they keep their masks on, they keep the 6-foot separation, they don't go out to bars and take their masks off, they don't go out into social spaces and get crowded. Everything that this community has done has led us to have some of the lowest rates, cases per 100,000, of any large county in the country. It's not lost on me that the counties that are better than us or as good as us also followed much stricter protocols. So I'm hoping people can tolerate the strictness for another couple of months so that we can get all the vaccines out and make sure that we can resume normal with as many of us who will be around to enjoy it as possible.
Absolutely. Thank you, Context. Very well said. Again, we are here to extend our support. We have this model of roll up your sleeves and take a shot for the vaccine. We would like to continue the testing effort because we feel that's going to go beyond, this
Yes.
next few months. And most importantly, the community activities, whether it is the outreach, public messaging, and the food drive that has been spearheaded by Mayur Modi of ADG, particularly on this whole effort, along with Jay Parikh, has been a huge, effort, and it's been very well received. And as a holistic hub center of providing testing, vaccine, food insecurity, and the community reach out, we would love to continue our effort to this community, and whatever support we can provide please consider that done.
Look, I think what you do is really important, and you added vaccines, which you're currently not doing now. We know that access to vaccines is not uniform across the community, particularly in our minority communities where language and transportation and lack of access to technology is an issue. It has been harder to get those folks in our community vaccinated. And the irony, and I try to remind people why this is so important, often these are our frontline workers. They're the people who work in the grocery stores, the Home Depots. They're the ones who are, on the one hand, most likely to be exposed to the virus from other people. And they're also the most likely, if they get sick, to expose other people. So it is absolutely critical that you make sure that the folks who are the largest portion of the workforce that is front-facing to the public get vaccinated quickly. Your efforts here in testing match the work we're trying to do in vaccination, which is pushing vaccines deeper out into the community, not having a few centers where everybody has to come to, but having centers that are localized that people can, walk a couple of blocks or hop on a bus for a short trip and get to. Your location here is in an important part of the county. It's an important part of a county where vaccination is not as high as it is in other parts of the county. So I look forward to being able to partner with you as we get more vaccines to have you continue the work you've done in testing and extend that work into vaccination. It fits, and we're working with other groups that do the same thing. So it kind of fits with what we're trying to do. We're very conscious of who gets and who doesn't get, and we really are trying to make this as equitable as we possibly can.
Absolutely. And thank you. Thank you again for your time.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
all your help. Thank you. Thank you.